All right, last week we put it out there that we wanted to have the public ask who you would fight, because we'd already established that you would definitely fight somebody in a wheelchair, that it probably wouldn't take that much provocation for you to get into it with them. So we put it out there, and we had a pretty interesting one. A dude asked you if you would fight somebody with only elbows. Media. And the answer, of course, is yes. But I think the important thing is, how are you going to fight this person with only elbows? And elbows, I'm assuming it means they have arms only to their elbows, which means they have no hands. Just a nub.
I would give them a fair fade. I'm just kicking in the chest. I'm just kicking you in the chest and backing you up. But if you overwhelm me, then I'm busting out these.
But how would a person with half arms overwhelm you?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I guess it would hurt though, because it's just
elbow, dog.
Yeah.
That's bone, player.
It could be dangerous, but they got to get real close. I mean, you're basically fighting T-Rex with no claws.
Yeah.
They could bite you. They bite you. I think they would fight like T-Rex. They would just come at you and be biting at you and short arming you. And I'm sure they got strong legs like T-Rex and everything. They could be dangerous.
I think I would go behind him and do a super suplex. You know what I'm saying? Just really fuck him up.
Well, you could choke them, and they would have absolutely no way of getting out of a chokehold.
Yeah, I'd be like, tap out.
You can't even tap.
Oh, you can't tap, huh? Huh?
Yeah. So I think the key takeaway from this is, if you only have elbows, maybe don't fight.
Yeah, don't step on my J's, man, or say excuse me. And I think people are like, why are you fighting disabled people? It's not for the sake of fighting disabled people, you guys.
It's self-defense.
It's just that if you fuck with me and think that, oh, I'm disabled, so he's gonna give me a pass, you're dead wrong.
Yeah. You're not picking a fight with these. Yeah. I think that should be pretty clear. You're not.
I think that's what confuses people. I'm like, I'm not out here saying where the disabled folks at.
Yeah. Who are the easy targets?
Nah. Just if you fuck with me and you're being rude and disrespectful, I'm gonna kick your ass. Period.
I think that's fair.
I don't even care if you Debo. You're not gonna fuck with me. You could beat me up too, but I'm not no bitch. I'm not gonna let you just.
Yeah, you fight people that you could destroy and people that could destroy you.
I'm an equal opportunity fighter. You step on my shoes and you could probably beat me up. I'm still throwing the hands with you, man. It's not. Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh, maybe this will not work out for me. I'm gonna be like, it either will or it won't. But at the end of the day, if you don't say excuse me, if you're a very rude person and you're just walking in life okay, you bump me and you just look. And you don't say excuse me or oh, my bad, then I'm gonna be like, hey, what the fuck's your problem, dog? Because if I bump somebody or step on somebody's shoes, I'm like, ooh, excuse me, ooh. And if I have a napkin, I'm wiping the shoe off because that's my bad. But I don't know, maybe I'm just different.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, But if you do that and you're rude, I'll fuck your shit up, dog. And if you can fuck me up, don't worry, I got blades for your ass, man.
We're going to escalate this. So again, we want to put out there, ask, and we will tell you not only if we will fight them, not
how
me, not we, you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll fight somebody with no arms.
He'll record it.
I'll IG that shit. Not only if you'll fight them, but how you'll fight them. Because I think that's important. The how is just as important as the if. The if is probably yes.
The if is most definitely it's a yes. I think I said I'll fight a baby.
Hey, you never know, man. Babies will surprise you.
Like a Tyson baby walking up.
Yeah.
Hey, get up.
So the improv open mic was last week, and the host put out a thing on Instagram saying that they're specifically looking for some female comics. And I've seen this on Kill Tony where he's like, Jesus, can we get a woman up here? And they'll pick names until they get to the chick. So what I'm thinking, have you ever thought as a career strategy, have you ever thought of transitioning to help your comedy career?
No. And the thing about the guy saying we want female comics at the improv, there are female comics at the improv.
But I'm sure the percentage is low.
Not even.
Really?
Sometimes it's about 50-50. This is about just as much as us as they are them.
Oh, that's interesting.
They're just not getting drawn.
Right.
No, real talk. Like I was sitting next to about 8 of them.
Okay, that's interesting because me not having been to it, when he said that, I'm like, okay, that makes sense that there'd be more dude comics than female comics.
I'm not gonna get into the rest of that, but it's just like they're out there and they do show up there. Some of them aren't that funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, but some of the dude comics, I mean, some like
definitely about most of the dude comics aren't that funny.
right.
Or they're trying to work out material,
and it hasn't landed yet. Yeah,
and it just doesn't land. Yeah. But then, like, my issue is that sometimes it feels like these people are purposely planted in there, and they get the time. You know, they're saying it's random draw, but I don't sometimes think it's random draw. Like Kill Tony, I can believe that's random draw.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless they're like when they're going through trying to find a girl because they've had like 6 dudes up there, which that makes sense.
But there's a lot of female comedians that are there. I just think they're not getting the opportunity to get up on stage.
So 2 things then. I would like for the female comics out there, if you're listening to this, connect with us so we can see what you're doing, because I don't see that many female comics on the lower levels. There's a couple. I can't think of her name. There's one, she's married to a dude. I think they're like out of like Stockton or something, and they do a lot of stuff together, and they're both very, very funny. I can't think of their names. But female comics, if you listen to this, connect with us. And then 2, you start looking at female comics and see, let's pick out some and see if you like them. Because if there's an active push for female comics, there's a reason for it. And I don't know if it's just because they want to sounds good. If we say, hey, we're looking for female comics and stuff, or maybe they're trying to hook up.
But there's always been, but that's what kind of confuses me, because I don't think comedy is like a man's game. Like, there's just as many funny female comedians out there than there are dudes, if I'm being honest.
Who's your favorite female comic?
It has to be Angela Johnson.
Manicure pedicure.
Yeah.
Well, she's from here too, which also helps. That's dope.
Well, but
that's cool that she's from here.
I'm seeing that, and then I mean, I do like Whitney Cummings sometimes.
I feel like she's acting like a comic.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's like I can get with it, but then sometimes I'm like, you're kind of doing too much with the whole. Yeah,
she does a lot.
Like the feminism thing.
Well, just the way she acts. It's like she's acting.
Yeah,
which I have a hard time. To me, it's hard for the jokes to land because
I like Christina. She's
Christina P.
Yeah, I like Christina P.
Her last stand up was funny as shit.
Fucking funny to me. There's also Linnell. She's fucking hilarious. People like blackballed her, but like Monique was fucking hilarious, man. Like, so there is definitely. I mean, Wanda Sykes. God damn.
She's funny as shit.
Biggie Shorty.
She's funny as shit.
She's funny as shit. And then when you're talking about new comedians, so I watched Chocolate Factory videos on Sunday, and then there's a lot of African American female comedians that are just fucking hilarious. I think there's like one like Dominique. She is fucking funny as shit.
Murdering.
Yeah, just killing it. So I think in San Jose, maybe not so much.
But you even said the numbers aren't bad. Like the numbers
aren't, but there's still like a gang of them. There was this one comedian. She's like disabled, and she plays that into her comedy. She like she has to roll around in the wheelchair. She is fucking hilarious. She's like, I feel like when a guy fucks me, it's like he's fucking a cyborg. That is fucking hilarious. You know, like she doesn't get the sympathy jokes. She's literally like, this is who I am. And
she's legit funny.
And she's legit funny. So I think that's kind of weird he said that, because it's like if you guys are doing a random pull-out system, if you just take out the amount of female names that you get and just draw from there, you're gonna get at least 6.
Right.
Like, so I don't know.
Did you saw the Kill Tony, the Halloween Kill Tony, where Tim Dillon dressed up as Amy Schumer?
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. So I listen to podcasts a lot, and I'm in there, and I don't speak anything other than English, so I listen to English podcasts. Mm-hmm. But then they have commercials on I will say, I think commercials on podcasts, when done traditionally, like where they just drop the commercial in the middle, is the biggest fucking waste of money ever. Nobody listens to them. They skip over it until the voice that they know comes back. That's why it only works if you pay for the person to like read it live or whatever. But I'm listening to it, and then they have Spanish commercials on the English podcast, and it's like, if I'm listening to this podcast, I speak English, but I don't necessarily speak Spanish. So why would you pay? God knows how much money, $25,000, $50,000.
Get your money, dog. Get your money, dog.
No, I know why you would take it. Fucking yeah, dude.
Get your money, dog.
Dude, we'll put Vietnamese shit on this podcast. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, like I'm
Xin Chao.
Like I'm just listening. I'm listening to it, going, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. So they've already eliminated. I mean, let's say 50% of their audience just to make it even. But it's like, why the fuck would you go? You know what's a good idea? Let's put it in Spanish and put it on this English podcast. It's like, not everybody fucking listens to this podcast speaks Spanish. What are you doing? Yeah. Like it's already a bad investment anyways. Why the fuck are you doing it in Spanish? I don't understand that at all.
I say fuck it. Get your money. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the people that are
brand,
paying,
like the people that are paying, like,
right.
oh, we want to do our brand, because it's like sometimes it does get out there. Who knows who's listening? Like just because you don't speak it doesn't mean the next person don't.
No, I understand that, but why not just do it in English so then I understand what they're saying too?
Then again,
because the person already speaks English.
That person, but what if the brand that they're doing, what if they're getting money from somebody that directly only speaks Spanish? I would just let them say it in their native tongue, but and just...
The person who only speaks Spanish is not listening to a podcast in English. Because they wouldn't know what they wouldn't know what they were saying.
I feel like you're too hung up on that.
No, they wouldn't know what they're saying until they got to the fucking commercial.
I don't think you should worry about it.
I just think it's stupid. I think it's weird.
I wouldn't worry about it.
That again, I will say
unless they give us money, I wouldn't worry about it.
We'll put Alaskan shit commercials on here. We'll put Inuit.
Alaska's in America.
No, we'll put Inuit. We'll have some Eskimo languages on here. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I don't care.
Yeah.
I want Japan. I want companies from Japan to sponsor us because I can actually kind of speak Japanese, so that'll be sick. That, and then like my Vietnamese people, what's up? Xin Chao.
What's that mean?
It means hello.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, see, brush up on your languages, man.
Vietnamese. You want to speak Italian? We can do Italian.
We can do Italian, yeah.
Vietnamese. You see Pete Davidson's, who he's dating now?
No, don't care, really.
Really?
No, I really don't care about Pete Davidson. I don't care about any celebrity. You bring up celebrities, but it's like I really don't care.
But he pulls up the highest quality ass consistently. He just goes from 10s to 10s to 10s.
I mean, you're on Saturday Night Live. I mean, I'm assuming that that's the case.
There's a lot of people on SNL and not a lot of people pulling 10s.
Like
Colin Jost did pretty good. The Emily Ratajkowski something. But he goes from Kim Kardashian to Ratajkowski to freaking whatever the singer's name is that he's going out with.
I don't. If it's not about anime, I really don't know much about it. That's what Joe's here for. Joe's the one that knows about most of the entertainment.
It's impressive though. I gotta say, it's freaking impressive.
I mean, he's got money. He's done movies. He's like on TV shows. I mean, I could see him pulling. Like me, I'm not pulling no Kim K. Like I'm not pulling
You don't know that.
I mean, maybe promo code Avery Coleman. Maybe if we get there.
Hit me up, Kim.
Hit me up, Kim. Yeah. Nah, that's a black man's death trap. Every time a black person goes to Kardashians, they end up being crazy. I mean, look at Lamar Odom. I mean, look at what's his name, Christian Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Chris Humphries got out when he could.
Like 2 months, cool.
He got out when he could. He's like, oh, I'm out, man. My career on the line.
So speaking of anime, tell me something new about anime that you're into right now.
Oh, I'm into that Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc. I read that shit, and the fact that they're animating it now is fucking chef kiss beautiful. I've been waiting for that shit for about 7 years, almost 10 years.
So it's something. It's coming out.
No, like it's been out. It's like on episode 6. But I don't do anime reviews on the channel.
Why?
Because it's just because that's just not what we've grown to be. I'd rather stick with like the comedy and then what's going on in entertainment.
I think an anime section wouldn't be bad.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, shout out to my anime folks.
Shit, how huge is anime?
It's pretty big. I mean, I fucking love the shit out of anime. I was watching anime before you picked me up. I was literally
watching?
I was literally rewatching Bleach, and then I was watching an episode of Chainsaw Man. Like that's all I watch. I think my roommates kind of get annoyed because all they hear is "Kokowa no mae wa shine." Like that's all you hear in my room, you know. And like it's pretty. Even my kicks right now are anime.
Hold them up. Let's see them.
Man,
let's see them. What are they?
These are the Uchiha symbol. I got my Itachi 11s on, y'all. What's up?
I think we should absolutely drop a section of anime shit in this because nobody listens to the whole thing anyway. They listen to they follow all the sections.
They follow the sections, but I for sure like I'm really deep in the anime community. I mean, it's a fact that all right, I want you guys to go through every episode and just click the clips, not the full length episodes because I know y'all niggas ain't gonna do that. But go through every episode. You will never not see me rocking anything with anime merch. My first episode, I had on my suit, right? But underneath it, I had on the El Beto shirt. That's from Overlord. The episode after that, I had on a Vegeta hat, a Vegeta blue hat. And then like the episode after that, I had another anime shirt on. And I had a My Hero Academia shirt. So like I'm a huge anime is. I get really passionate talking about anime because that's my shit.
And your thing right now is Bleach? That's the thing you're into?
I'm into all aspects of anime.
I'm saying like this moment.
Oh, like so every Monday I'm at work, but niggas know not to bother me.
At work?
Yeah, niggas know not to bother me for at least 30 minutes because I'm watching the 1,000-Year Blood War arc and I don't give a fuck. Patient be in front of me. I'm like,
it drops on Monday?
It drops on Monday. I'm like, okay.
I think we should say you're a good worker. You pause it when the patient comes up. I think we should put that out there.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
No, it's during your break.
Yeah.
But they don't fuck with you during your break.
Yeah.
While you're working, you're on point. Mm-hmm. You're a good worker.
Yeah, I'm an excellent worker. I mean, I provide you good service, but...
And watch anime.
I gotta watch that Kubo too, you know what I'm saying?
So that's the one you watch every week. Is there anything else that comes out weekly that you're listening to or watching?
Shinobi no Itoki.
That's new every week?
Chainsaw Man, yeah.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man. And those are probably the main ones that I'm watching right now. The other ones are like Slice of Life, and those are the ones I watch on my leisure time. But I don't need to get in all that. Oh, you guys out there, let me know what your favorite anime is. Let me know what your recommendations are to all my anime people, because a lot of our followers are anime fans because they see the drip. They see what I rock. They're like,
he's one of us.
This guy gets it. Like I think one of the episodes I had on a Demon Slayer chain. I had on the Demon Slayer chain, and I'm like, yeah, like I watch anime, like it's in my blood. It's to the point where I speak Japanese with that shit.
Are you gonna transition? Are you? What do they call that? Oh, what's it called?
My transracial.
Transracial, yeah.
My transracial, yeah. Like,
didn't that one dude make himself Korean? Did you see that guy?
My mom. All right, so a big fact. My mom said, "AB, you are an Asian man trapped in a black guy's body." She's like, he eats soul food. She's like, I've never seen anybody
eat soul food with chopsticks.
I've never seen anybody eat soul food and put soy sauce on the rice and gravy. I was like, hell yeah! Like that's how we get it. Like that's how we rock. And then I remember my friend. We went to some Korean home food restaurant, and he was like, oh man, but they got chopsticks. I was like, bruh. What you mean? Like,
yeah, let's do this.
What you talking about?
You do the slurp and everything when you eat?
Yeah. My mom used to make us, so we would always go to Chinese restaurants growing up as a kid. And my mom can eat, like, my mom eats like an Asian too. Like, she eats like really good with the chopsticks. And it's like, no offense to the Asian. I don't want to come off the scene and like, I'm like trying to be offensive, but it's like
that they're good with chopsticks?
Like, no, like all aspects of Asian culture. Like it could be Korean, it could be Vietnamese, it could be Chinese, it could be Japanese. And I have a kimono at home that I wear to sleep.
Why? Why do you have a kimono?
Because I'm Japanese at heart. Like,
where did you get the kimono?
My friend Noah got it to me. Shout out Noah, bro. Shout out Noah. He got it
in
to
Japan?
me. He got it to me. Nah, he was in Florida with his girlfriend, and he got it from a
Japanese guy?
From a Japanese shop. And then like he was like he got one for him, and then his brother, and then me, because like we always like anime and Japanese culture. Like I want to go to Japan. Like I want to. It's just nigga too broke. So shout out to the sponsors. Take me to Japan, baby. But that's like something really big to me. Like when my cousin Aisha went to China for a business trip because she's an engineer. That was so fascinating to me because she's like, "AB, you would love it out there. Like the food that they do out here is not like the Chinese food that you get here."
Yeah.
And like that's something I've always been like I'm big into the Asian culture. And a lot of my jokes when I'm on stage, like I said that, and all the Asian people that were there were clapping me up and dapping me up because they were like, my people. They were like, yo, you're cool. I was like, I dress like an Asian guy who thinks he's black. And then like, that's when they started dying because they knew the difference between, so I dress really cool, but like I'm black. I got that swag, but then it's always like Asian merch and stuff. It's always like Japanese merch or anime merch. And then so like I just was like I'm an Asian dude dressing like a black dude, and then they just started dying because they're like you right because you got on some Asian Nikes. I fuck with it. I love Asia. I love every aspect of Asian culture. So all y'all, shout out to y'all, man. All the supporters,
all the Asians,
man. I love all y'all, man. Give me some love, man. Happy Asian Day. It's
officially Asian Day.
It's officially Asian Day.
So we've talked about chicks that you would go for or not go for, and it's mostly a go. If you had a chick,
no shame.
But if you had a chick who was, let's put her like she's like an 8.5, but everything is manufactured. Like she got breast implants, she got her face done, she got this, she got that, her eyes, she got everything else. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I don't.
But you're not worried about the psychology of the person that got everything done?
No. Not if she's gonna let me hit.
Let's say
I'm not marrying this person.
No, okay. Marriage.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm not talking just humping. I'm talking like long-term relationship. Long-term relationship. Let's say like 10 years, 5 years.
Honestly, if that's what's gonna make her happy. And if that's what she has to do with, because I'm not a therapist, man. I can't unpack your issues. Like I can only see what I see.
But you could see that if you're getting everything worked on, probably something's off. There has to be. If you're not happy with it, and that never stops. Like you never stop getting shit done. You never stop.
But that's the problem I have with body modifications. It's like I like all natural. If I had a preference, like all natural because I would love all natural.
But do you like all natural because of the way it looks or because of the person that allows themselves to stay all natural?
It's the person that allows themselves to stay natural. I love confidence. I like it when you're like, okay, so this doesn't look right, but whatever, it's me. I can get behind that 100%.
Right.
But I'm also not going to hate on somebody if they're like, I don't like the way my nose looks, like me get it fixed. Like I have a lot of female friends that I know that are like, I want to get this done. I want to get that done. In my mind, I'm like, I think you're perfect the way you look.
Right. But you're also not marrying them.
Yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have a problem with people. I mean, I can judge somebody who like gets a bunch of work done and shit, but like, it's different when you're like, I don't give a fuck what you do. But for like to connect with them, like long-term marriage.
No, or like have a family with this person. I can see that coming up. But I just don't see myself in that position. I don't think I'll ever marry someone that's like super.
Because you would never connect.
I just wouldn't be able to connect with you.
Right.
Because I have a fierce confidence in myself no matter what I think. I don't think I'm the best looking guy. I know I'm not the best looking guy. I know I'm not the most funniest or anything like that. But in my mind, I am.
Well, there's also a comfort in knowing that like no matter what room you go into, there's gonna be people that are smarter than you and dumber than you. There's gonna be people that are better looking you, no matter who you are, any room you go into, unless you specifically try to surround yourself with people that are less smart than you, but uglier than you, that kind of stuff.
I have been in a room full of intellectuals, and like you know me, I'm not an intellectual guy. I'm like, what's popping? Like I'll talk about Black Panther. Like,
we were getting into that.
I'll talk about comic books, and like I could tell you, I could school somebody on comic books. I could school somebody on Power Rangers. But like when we're talking about like some Neil deGrasse Tyson type shit, or talking about economics, like that's a bit out of my depth.
But it's not your interest.
But I'm not gonna like shy away from people talking about it. I'm just gonna give my opinion, but I'm not gonna feel like dumber or like lesser than.
Yeah.
I think shout out to my parents, man, because they instilled self-confidence in me. So like I always, no matter what room I'm in, I'm always gonna be me, and I'm always just gonna like I'm unapologetically upfront about who I am, and I don't feel like I'm not smarter or anything. I feel like I can hold my own in any room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unapologetically Japanese.
Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Have you seen Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
Review, go.
It's okay. It was a little long.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It's an 8.
Okay, solid 8.
It's a solid 8.
What if you couldn't pick 8? Would you pick 9 or 7?
I'd pick 7.
Okay.
Because there was I will always say this: recast T'Challa, recast him. I don't know, like I get why people are like, oh, it's Chadwick's like last role, and like that's sad, but I mean,
is that because of the comic book, or is that because just in general you think he should be recast?
Just in general, because this is gonna be a spoiler, but Shuri as the Black Panther, that's happened in the comics.
Well, everybody kind of knew that was gonna happen, right?
But her in the movies, it didn't really. I mean, you got Nakia, you have Okoye, you have M'Baku.
Are these all chicks?
No. One of them's a dude. It's he's called the Great White Ape. It's the M'Baku dude. Yeah. He's an antagonist to T'Challa in the comics, so that's kind of weird. But
he was in the first one, right?
Not really.
I mean, he came around, but he was still.
No, he came to challenge, but no, like he like.
Oh, full on.
He like did some things with Claw in the comics to like kill T'Challa's dad to take over the throne. Like M'Baku's done some shit in the comics. Like so like and I love the guy that plays him. He's good. Yeah. But I feel like we're all a little not into the whole antagonistic part of him. He's more like, oh, I'm one with y'all and this and that. I'm like, nah, I'd rather have him be like, nah, fuck that shit.
But maybe that's where it goes. It's
not going there. Yeah, they're not doing that. It's a little too late for that. I knew Michael B. Jordan was coming back.
How did they bring him back?
I knew. Well, he's
came back to life?
He's one of the ancestors. Like he was only the ancestor that was there to help Shuri guide to her.
So he's in it, but he's not alive.
Yeah, he's not alive. Okay, he's like a spirit. But that's what's sick about the Black Panther, because in the comics, T'Challa is king of the dead. Like he's gone, but he's king of the dead, and Shuri is the Black Panther. That's why I'm like, recast T'Challa, because there is a story where Black Panther is in the afterlife, like ruling the dead.
But dude, with all the animation shit they can do now, they don't even have to recast it. They could just put his ass in it.
I feel like be a ghost. Too much.
It's a lot, but it's doable. But it's doable.
Yeah, but I just feel like T'Challa's story, it just sucks that. I mean, rest in peace, Chadwick. He was awesome. He was awesome, and like the Letitia Wright who played Shuri, she wasn't bad, but it's like I can't see this lab rat who only stays in the lab. All of a sudden, you're in the front lines, and it doesn't matter if you got the heart-shaped herb. You can have super strength, but motherfucker, I know you can't fight.
Do you think that they did that because they were too afraid to recast Chadwick, or do you think they did that because they wanted to do the female power thing?
No, I think it was out of respect for Chadwick. I don't think it was a female power thing. There's so many female superheroes in MCU right now. It's ridiculous.
But I mean, on big screen,
it's ridiculous. You got Wasp, you got the other Wasp, you got fucking there's two Wasps. There's Evangeline Lilly, and then fucking Catwoman. I forgot her name, but she was the Catwoman in the 80s. In the Batman movies.
Yeah.
Then you have Black Widow's little sister. Then you have Cassie Lang. You have Okoye. You have Nakia. What else? There's another one.
Captain Marvel.
her other subordinate, the chick in blue, and then you got Ms. Marvel. There's so many female superheroes, dog.
No, I was just wondering if that was
so many. I don't believe that there was any girl power thing with that.
But do you think so? Respect.
Oh fuck! Now you got Shuri. So that's 10 off the bat.
So out of respect for this one, but do you think it just stays her from now on?
I don't think. I think it should go to. I think they're gonna do a Young Avengers.
Well, they almost have to, right? Like they've done.
You have to kind of do a Young Avengers because
they're murdering is there multiverse shit in in this Black Panther? Like, would they go into the space?
Nah, it's ending of the phase 4. This is before it's still kind of in the multiverse saga, but it's like the end of that.
They're doing way too much.
It's like the end of the Infinity shit.
Like everything became Doctor Strange. It's like, okay, we got it.
But that happens though.
But it's a lot. It just seems like everyone is like that.
But that happens.
Yeah.
Like for your guys' brain,
do you think they're done with that? They think it's kind of that's the.
Oh no! It's only about to get weirder.
Okay.
When Ant-Man comes out, shit's gonna get weird.
So we all need to start dropping acid to go see the movie.
Shit's going to get weird. If I'm not high seeing Ant-Man, I should never see Ant-Man because shit's about to get really weird. And not only is it gonna get multiversal, but with Kang, that's a time traveler.
Well,
so not a multiverse. You're going to another universe of that, but that's just multiversal travel. But Kang also does multiversal travel and time travel. They're gonna fuse. It's gonna be insane. It's just going to be insane. So it's gonna it's a head scratcher for the normies. Like you're a normie.
100%.
Like you're a normie.
100%.
Me, I've read Kang shit.
So is it you know where it's going because you've already read it?
I know where it's going.
Okay.
We're gonna get a Council of Kang, and then when you find out who Kang really is, that's gonna even like pop your head even more. Nathaniel Richards. He is the great grandson of Reed Richards.
None of that means anything to me.
Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, it goes really far because when you see the timeline that they have for the movies coming out, you got Fantastic Four, all that shit coming out. Then you got, like, X-Men. You got X-Men 97. I can't wait for that shit, the animated verse of that shit. Like, that's going to be so... It's going to be insane. I just think normies are going to... I think like blood vessels are about to start popping because when you get to like Secret Wars and all that shit, it gets crazy. So I'm excited as a comic book fan. I can't wait, but I feel bad for like normies like my parents.
They're like, what the fuck's happening?
Why is Captain America back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, Black Panther was good. It was a little long and a little slow.
I heard it was like almost 3 hours.
It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes. It was actually pretty long. And it was like kind of slow. Like there was not much action into it. But I do like Namor. I do like how we got Namor coming in. Well, I would like to see what else they got with him because him and Doctor Doom. Woo! I can't wait.
Getting ready to get that. Yeah.
Can't wait.
So let's say off the comic stuff. Let's say theoretically that you liked somebody at work. Just theoretically. What would it be about this person that you work with theoretically all the time that you like about them? Like what is it that draws you to a chick?
To be honest, they're just a good person. It's kind of hard to explain that. They're a good person, attractive, have a sense of humor, but also a sense of vulnerability, that.
But not walking vulnerability. They've shown you a vulnerable side.
Yeah, vulnerable
They're not
side,
walking around vulnerable.
But not walking around vulnerable, but like can show you like it's okay. That's what I'm most attracted to. But I also in the same thing, I show them my vulnerable side and things that are like,
yeah, it's a give and take.
Yeah, it's a give and take. Yeah, and you know, and don't hold back, and then don't hold back on the criticisms. Like, we'll just say, hey, you know, you could also be doing better if you did this, you know, but not to be mean about
constructive
it.
Criticism.
It's like constructive. Yeah. It's like a betterment for me. Mm-hmm. Like everything so far. If said person I would talk to theoretically, I would like enjoy if like they would like try to be a little more constructive and like it's all for my benefit, you know, to like, well, if you do this, you'd be doing that, and then you could be doing this, and then look where we could be at.
Right.
I enjoy that. I like when it's an open conversation. Mm-hmm. And just
and they can take constructive criticism.
Yeah, and it's just about bettering each other and stuff. That's my ideal thing. That's theoretically.
Okay. TikToks.
Yeah.
Oh, this first one. This is one of those. Would you? Okay. I told you we got a couple of those. This is definitely a would you.
Okay. Also, people out there, send me the would yous. Send me the would yous. Describe a would you to me. Like, would I hit? It's most likely going to be yes, but I'm going to leave that for y'all.
Yeah, if I see him, I'll probably just erase him.
Yeah.
I'll be like, nope.
You're not taking a picture with this. I dance with her.
We're not talking about dancing, and you know it. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on down there.
Yeah. I wouldn't know where to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you could put it anywhere is what it looks like.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we drinking White Claws? The supercharged? Yeah. Maybe. Right. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Finally got one. It got you to like kind of
I was flinch, like, I don't know if one. I would, but
flinch on one.
Depends on if I was being recorded and like if somebody wanted to take like pictures of me.
If I'm on Mars and they will never find out.
Yeah, I'll be like, what that jaw do?
Maybe. Yeah.
Stop worrying. Your worries are like the safety instructions that flight attendants give before takeoff. One day when you are about to die, you will not remember them and they will not matter. So don't worry.
Does that make you feel better?
I mean, I think he's wrong about the flight attendant thing, but everything he said kind of checks out for me.
I mean, everybody knows the flight attendant thing.
Yeah, like...
We've all heard it enough. You go,
yeah, I know. Like, I get it. When this falls, I'm going to put this over my mouth. Like, I get it.
Do you think that guy actually doesn't worry, or you think he's full of shit and just make TikToks telling other people not to worry? I think
everybody like that is full of shit. I have a hard time believing. If I can't, like, sit down and talk to you, I believe you're full of shit.
Yeah, he seems like...
I'm sorry, he seems like he's doing this for views, not like a real thing, yeah.
Way too calm. And then you should be calm too, like me. It's like, I bet you're not that calm.
Nah.
Because you went and took a camera and went out in the middle of nowhere to sit down and mic yourself up nice and have it all looked at like you.
I bet you were stressed now. You're like, I hope my cameraman gets here on time. Right. I hope this works out. Like, come on, dude. There's certain things you just do worry about.
How was my lighting?
Yeah. How was my lighting? Head bop.
Hey, did you fall from heaven? Yeah. Because your face is all fucked up.
Oh!
She looked like that was not fake. I hope it was fake for her sake because that's so fucking mean. But that was rough, dude. Could you imagine? Like what chick, whether you want it or not, if a decent looking dude comes up and it's like, did you fall from heaven? You're like, oh my God, this is happening. And he goes, because your face is fucked up. It's like, oh my God, this is happening.
She fucked up by saying yes. Oof.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't get asked that a lot.
Who gets asked? This is such a cheesy ass line. Who gets asked that a lot?
Nigga, you'd be surprised.
Sober. She's just walking down the street. I'm sure there's so much.
That's fucked up, man. Fuck that nigga, man. I wouldn't do that. Like that's
super mean.
Up.
Super mean.
That's fucking mean, bro.
But has a chick who, if you're listening to this and you're a chick, I guess, or a dude, have you had somebody, or what's the cringiest line, like the stereotypical shit that you have heard in a bar? Because I'm sure there's some great ones.
Yeah, like let us know if there's like the most cringiest lines that you've ever heard. Please put those in the comments.
Yeah, pick up.
I would love to hear what's going on. I think the worst thing I ever said was, my phone, it's not working. And they're like, why? I was like, because it ain't got your number in it. Like, that was probably the most cheesiest thing. It did, but that was when I was in high school. Okay. Like, right. You know, and I look charming. I'm very charming.
It worked. At least it worked. That's poor chick.
Like, it was kind of like, oh my God, you're a clown, but I'll give you my number.
Yeah, as long as it works, it's okay.
It works. Like, I mean, it depends on it. Like, I'm not gonna roast you. Like, that nigga just straight up roasted her. He's like, cause you
yeah, that was
fell down.
That was
you
cold.
look fucked up. That's cold, bro. How do you look, dog? And she wasn't even that bad looking. She wasn't even bad looking. She looked good.
She didn't deserve that.
She didn't deserve that.
Name an annoying thing that people base their entire personality about. Stitch your comment.
You got one?
I hate when people say I'm a good person.
And that's just kind of their thing?
That's their thing. Like, oh, I'm a good person. Like, I do this, I do that. I feel like you got skeletons in your closet or you a serial killer saying
that's
shit
usually,
like that.
That's usually following something, trying to justify something fucked up that they did. Like, they did something fucked up and they go, but I'm a good person. Like, it came from a good place.
Yeah. Like, that's my pet peeve is when people try to play the I'm a good person card. That's probably one of my biggest things.
It's almost like if you have to say it, you're probably not.
Yeah, I get really suspicious over people that overly smile and are overly polite and like always say things like or always brag about something that they did. Like, oh, I just gave a homeless person $5 so they can eat.
They're not eating. They're gonna drink that $5.
They're gonna drink that $5. You should have just said, "Hey, let me go buy you some food."
Let's just go to a bar.
This literally happened the other day. I was in the Burger King on a lunch break because I'm a regular person. I go there.
Burger King is way more expensive than it should be.
Yeah.
$8 for a fucking fast food shitty hamburger is insane.
Yeah. You think they're expensive? Try McDonald's.
McDonald's is even crazy. That's not even real meat.
McDonald's is like,
I don't even know what that shit is.
Going overboard with that shit, man. And I'm a regular Joe Schmo. So I'm just like walking down to the Burger King on my lunch break, just trying to eat. And then, like, I see there's homeless. Well, you know, we're in San Jose. There's homeless people
all over the place,
everywhere.
Yeah.
And I already have like my thing about that. So, like, I had this person was coming in there, like, it looked like they had like monkeypox and shit. And I'm just like, if you don't back the fuck up, like talking about, oh, do you have spare change? Do you have spare change? I want to get something to eat. I was like, what do you want? And I'll go get it. Oh no, do you have any change?
Yeah, you fucking fuck.
No, get the fuck back, dude. Sell some drugs or something. Like, my thing is like, there's so like, and you don't even need to be a drug dealer no more. There's so many ways to get money out here in these streets. You don't even need to sell dope no more. You can literally rob yourself an Xbox and a laptop and then stream.
Yeah, well, nobody stops you stealing shit. So
like,
just walk in,
just walk in there and take something. If you really that pressed,
to stop you.
I mean, no, I don't condone thievery. No,
I'm saying for them.
But like for them, like just like there's so many ways to get money that it really bothers me. And then I also hate people like, oh, I wouldn't work in no fast food. I guess you just gonna be broke, nigga.
Right.
Like there's so like you can do your TikToks while working at McDonald's. I see a chick doing TikToks in her McDonald's uniform, getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Overcharging people for shitty.
Like, oh my God, there's so many ways you can get money out here. You don't even need to sell crack no more. This ain't the 80s and the 90s, dog. You don't need to sell drugs. Drugs are damn near illegal now anyways. I mean, like
you go to Oregon, I think everything's legal.
Man, I went to the store and bought mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like,
nice.
What's going on? Like,
it's not bad.
Man, it's not bad. So many ways to get money, y'all. That's a little too steep for me.
But dude, that's in the newspaper.
Hey man,
That's buying.
Don't they got Russian ordered brides that you can
buy a chick for $60?
Hey man, some of these kind of like stuff like that. I really want to see like a mail ordered bride. I want to see that,
dude.
And like I've never seen that.
Real talk. I think my next door neighbor is.
Yeah, like
I think
never seen that. Like because, like so I have no like. Am I against that? Nah, I think if she wants to get her money, get her money. But like, is it like?
I think it's a real thing.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's real or not because I've never seen one.
I swear my next door neighbor is. Like they don't really fit.
You got to interview them.
Like, well, I don't want to ask them. I don't want to ask. Like they're cool as shit, super nice. But I just look at them and go, "There's something there."
But I feel like there's no shame in that. Just like my thing is, I don't like the shame culture that's around here. Like shaming people for getting it how they live. I'm not gonna do that. If you're upfront about it, like let's just have a conversation about it. I want to know what that's like. I want to know how you came to where you're going
and how much she was.
Yeah, and like how much. Like no, that's a real question. Like how much did you pay for that, dog? Like I'm not shaming on your pimping. I'm just like, yo, like what's up? Like how did you get that, man?
How much is this gonna cost?
And does she obey you? Like that's my thing. Like what's up?
Right? Do I get my money back?
Real talk. Like yeah, I'm like if you ain't putting out, I'm sending your ass back to Russia. The fuck. Or Vietnam. This is Vietnam and shit.
There's probably a ton of like Ukrainian brides.
Oh
right
my
now
god! I think my coworker was a mail ordered bride from Vietnam because her last name is not Vietnamese, but she is not with the person she's with, and like
she came in, married, got out.
Yeah, nice. So nice. I'm like, nice. That's nice.
And got half his shit.
Yeah. Nice. So I'm just like,
it's a good game. It's a good play
because it just doesn't seem. Like, because her English is...
like, how could somebody fall in love with you? They don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah, it's just not there. So, yeah, I don't... How
does she have a job with you guys?
Because we do need...
she's like an interpreter.
Yeah, like she can interpret for Vietnamese. We're in San Jose. There's so many Vietnamese people out here, man.
Right, for sure.
Shout out to the Vietnamese people.
All right, here's another widget.
Yeah.
Think I ain't million though. I don't hang with bitches. I like riding with clips in the skin though. Fred up bang them bitches. They gon' think Lil Shady pop the ad. Killing kids is pussy. We can pull up and go pop the dad. Bitches think I'm weak.
I think this is her song too.
She weak as hell. I try to stay sweet cause if I tweak then I'm gon' see the sale. Leave her to her Roger like some meat. She got me leaking well. And we smoking Rodgers. She got heat but you can see the smell. Niggas ain't on shit for real. They hoes and they know that. We really think six for real my bro.
I think we've seen enough. Would you?
Hell yeah, she flowing like that.
All right.
What you mean? I take pictures with it too.
All right.
I'd be like, can I get a matching backward onesie?
You guys are twins?
Yeah, we twin this thing, man. Give me matching backward onesies. Yo, shout out to her. Holla at your boy.
Okay.
She was spitting, man. Hey, man, she was spitting, yo. I admire confidence more than looks at all, and like a talent.
Hey, I don't know. That first chick looked pretty damn confident to me, my friend.
Hey man, and what did I say? I said I dance with her
on the low.
Not even on the low. I dance with her publicly.
Dance
with her. But I'm talking like would I date her? I'm like I don't know about that. but shorty over there, I'm like hell yeah. Like see Joe. The thing is like looks.
You need to go on Love Is Blind season 4.
Yeah, I'm like, looks
dude,
don't
please.
Really see.
I'm gonna sign your ass up for that show.
See, that's a real thing about me that I like. Looks don't really mean much to me.
Oof.
It's about are we vibing together collectively as a union, and do our interests align? Because I'm not that good looking. Like I'm. Dude. A 5 at best. Dude. So, whatever.
I will say, I'm intentionally showing chicks that have no business going out with you. If I could sound as gay as possible right now. I'm showing you like there's...
I mean, that's just it, man. That's just what I think.
But the fuck on. The chick's not blinking.
But I have confidence in myself. I mean, am I pulling Kim K's? No. So, whatever. Like I'm.
You don't want Kim K. She's... Fuck that.
No, I don't want that curse. I don't want that Kardashian curse, man.
Fuck that. I don't remember what this one is.
What's the quote of the day?
The same boiling water
What makes an egg turn hard will make a potato soft. So you need to dictate your environment and don't let the environment dictate you.
So that was a good ass quote, bro. That was actually a good ass statement. Real talk. He ain't wrong either. He ain't wrong.
If you're a potato, do not put yourself in boiling water.
Yeah. Shout out to the Irish.
That was good.
What would you do if we broke in your house? Set your face.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Did you see on TikTok where I liked some videos from them chicks?
No.
They did some things where they was dancing. I would knock both of them, bro. And me and my friends had something on Discord. Like I put this on Discord. I was like, bro, can't you just see me walking in with these two chicks hand in hand with with a straight up with a mink coat on, bro? I'd just be out there rolling. Like, shout out to them, man. No, like I love it. I love that.
Okay.
I love energy like that, man.
How old are they?
No, they're probably 28 and all that.
You think? I can't.
Yeah, they're about in their 30s and stuff.
You could tell me any age, and I wouldn't be able to tell you what the fuck they are. I couldn't.
Oh, because they're little people.
They're little, but they also don't look old. I mean, they're little people, and they're like the size of a kid, but they also don't look.
I still rock with a little person. Like I rock with it. I remember when I was in Santa Cruz, I got so high that so my boy, he's when my friend at the time, his name was Taylor.
He's not your friend anymore?
I haven't seen him since we were I was like a freshman.
Oh, but it's not for a reason. It's just you guys don't.
No. It's just I moved from Santa Cruz back to San Jose.
Gotcha.
I got so faded at his house that when I was leaving, because he was a normal sized cat and his mom was hot as shit. His dad looked like mini me with hair. It was
not because you were high.
No, I was high.
And he looked like that.
And he looked like that. And I was like, oh shit, you're what? And the way I looked kind of offensive. But his dad was such a good sport. He was like, are you okay? I was like, oh shit.
Stop.
And then the next day I was sober.
Like Willow.
And I was apologizing. He's like, I'm a little man, dude. It's all right. I get it.
He's literally a midget?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he's like, I'm a little guy. I get it. It's fine. It's good. You didn't do anything. You didn't say anything. I was like, I fuck with it.
They have midget conventions.
What?
Did you know that? Yeah. My daughter was doing a dance convention one weekend, and the hotel they were staying in, you don't know what the fuck conventions are going on, but the hotel they were staying in, my wife's checking in, she's like some midgets come through, and it's like, okay.
Little people. Next time y'all have a little person convention, holla at your boy. I want to get turned with y'all, man.
Then she started walking around, and it's just there. There's not the percentage of little people is pretty low. Everybody in the fucking room, she's like, what the fuck? So she calls me, she's like, babe, there's a midget convention. I'm like, babe, please don't make a fucking scene and fucking embarrass our daughter.
Dude, I want a Warwick Davis t-shirt. Let's get it.
What's that?
That's Willow, dog.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I know him as Willow.
And he's the leprechaun from Leprechaun in the Hood.
I didn't know that. All right, this kid. Okay. Pretend this is you when you're little. Tell me what your mama do.
I already know.
I don't like this family. It's so fucking stupid.
My mom is from Cleveland, Ohio. She is not playing the whole, did you just curse?
And did you call us fucking stupid?
I said the word tramp. When I was 7.
It's in a Disney movie title.
My grandmother and my mom picked me up simultaneously with each other, held my face over the sink, washed my mouth out with soap.
Who were you calling a tramp, though?
No, I just said, oh, she's a tramp. I was talking about somebody on the TV.
Oh.
That's no.
Funny. That's a good word for a little kid, though.
I got my ass beat for little shit. It's no cap. Kids today, see, one time I was in 6th grade, I did something really egregious at school, and my mom beat my ass.
You have to say what it was now.
Oh,
how old were you?
I was 12.
Okay, yeah, you got to say.
I did something really egregious. I think I called a girl in my class a bitch, and I said the lines that I got from a movie, and Jamie Kennedy got my ass beat when I was 12.
Say the lines.
I said, "You feeling froggy? Bitch, leap." That was from Malibu's Most Wanted. I was on the Malibu's Most Wanted watch.
That's not a terrible
all
thing.
week.
That's not.
Yeah, but I said it to a little. Like, I was 12 saying it to another 12-year-old girl in the middle of school. The teacher saw.
That's not ideal.
Because she was, like, getting all aggro, and then I copied Jamie Kennedy, and then I got suspended for using foul language and for, like, insinuating that I was going to hit a girl or something. And then my mom did not, like, that did not sit well.
Yeah.
And then she whooped my ass.
I guess it's one of those things where, like, you don't necessarily know where that could project out to. Like, you're only 12 now, but what is that? So she made sure that shit stopped.
She's
a
good parent. I mean, she's a good parent. And then, like, we get home, and then we used to get these, like, white slips. Like, it used to be these white folders, and then inside it's your citation slip, and then you have to give it to your parent. They have to sign it. They have to reseal it, and you have to take it back up there. My mom whooped the dog shit out of me with a belt, and it was right when I got out the bathtub, bro. I was just glistening with soap and water. Bap, because she worked late. So, like, the only time she can get me was by the time I was coming out the bathtub
right before you
go to bed.
Right when you're all calm and relaxed and ready to go to sleep.
And then my teacher saw a bruise on my arm, and he was like, "What's happening in your home?"
Oh, God.
And I was like, "She whooped me." And then they tried to, like, have a conference.
Man.
My mom showed up there. She's like, "Yep. Do you know what he did?"
Yeah.
Like, tell them what you did.
Right.
They let my mom go straight up. They were like, "No, Mrs. Barnes."
Yeah.
Proceed.
Good. Yeah, there's kids that do that to their parents, though. The kids that say all kinds of crazy shit. It's like, do you know what? Shut the fuck up.
My mom don't give a shit. She's like, "I'll call CPS for you, nigga.
I'll call them on myself.
I'll call them myself."
That's funny.
Shout out to my mom, man. A lot of you kids need that type of love, man. A lot of y'all are soft, man. There's some parents that are, like, outright abusing their kids. That's fucked up. But, like, for parents that are like whooping them for good reasons, like, okay, if your son is obviously beating up people, if your kid is out here terrorizing other people, whoop that ass, man.
Yeah, but are there that many kids that are beating up people that aren't already getting it at home? There's something making them angry and violent.
I don't know, but parents abusing your kids, man, stop that shit. But, like, a good whooping is
parent your kids,
like a good, like, parent your children.
Yeah,
you know, my mom is a great parent. So,
all right, last one.
Guys who cook deserve unlimited lip service.
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can.
Well,
yeah.
Well, congratulations. You have earned unlimited lip service.
Yeah, you can't be a part of the McCoy family without knowing how to throw down, man.
So then you know what's going on in your family.
Yeah, like
unlimited lip service. Think about that. No. Too far.
That's too far. More like my grandmother's like, "Oh, are you gonna have your wife cook for you?" I was raised by like it's primarily women that were like in the kitchen whipping up the food, but they like made sure that us the boys, when we grew up, they were like, "You're never gonna depend on a woman."
Yeah, you don't want to be a loser.
Yeah, right. So they're like showing us how to cook. Like I know how to bake, and I know how to like, all right, when I mean bake, like, so I know how to make salmon, like to bake salmon in the oven. I know the temperatures that I need. I know how it comes out. I know how to bake roast. I know how to make a roast. Frying is my specialty because I like fried foods.
Weird.
Yeah, right. Like I know how to do that. I also know how to make Korean barbecue.
There you go. There it is.
I know how to make Korean barbecue. I know how to make fettuccine.
Can you make sushi?
Yeah, I can make sushi. There we go. Yeah, where you get the sticky rice.
You make some pho?
And then I've done it before. I've never made pho.
If you're gonna be Asian, you gotta learn how to make pho.
Yeah, I know how to do the tempura. I have the tempura batter. That's what I used to fry my shrimp on, the tempura batter. Your boy knows how to throw down. I mean, I watch nothing but cooking shows on my free time. Outside of anime, I watch cooking shows more than anything. Cutthroat Kitchen. I love food competitions, Master Chef, all that shit. I'm with it.
So we're gonna get in this chick's DMs then. for you?
Maybe she looked good, but
yeah. I'm saying she looks good. Not like the other ones.
Also, the other one that was rapping, holla at your boy. I want to hear more of that song.
All right. I'm gonna tag her in that.
Tag her.
All right. Questions, comments, bookings, anything. abcoelmancomedy@gmail.com. abcoelmancomedy on Instagram and TikTok, the only ones that really count. And I think that's it.
Media.
Media.